Alright guys, we're out here, Big Bear Outdoors, Mark McHugh, Christian McHugh. We're heading up here to Northwest Ontario. We're fishing a lake that I personally have never fished before, Eagle Lake. It's pretty popular. My dad's fished there, but it's been quite a while since he's been there. So we're heading up after big fish, and stay tuned. We'll see how we do. You guys are watching Big Bear Outdoors. Alright guys, we're out here. We've probably been fishing 25 minutes, half hour or so, and loaded one boat side actually, a little guy here. First fish of the trip. It's always nice to, he's nothing really big, but it's still nice to get the slime on your hands. 31.5. Right on. That's cool. So we're gonna get this fish right back and get back to fishing. You guys are watching Big Bear Outdoors. Sweet. Awesome. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're out here. This is our first morning up here on Eagle Lake in Northwest Ontario. Marky and myself. We hit it a little bit last night before a big rainstorm came through, and we ended up landing a 31.5, just a little guy, but it was nice to shake off the dust, from being a while since I musky fished. We had a lot of rain last night, but nonetheless, we're still the first boat leaving camp this morning, so we're going to feel good about our efforts paying off. Yeah, we survived day one, kind of.
We did. It was kind of survival. We'll see if we make it through day two. You are absolutely right. You did have to shake off some dust. That was good. That was nice. It's nice that the camera is recording this time instead of the multiple times of screwing it up. But we're ready to rock and roll. We're going to have some fun. It's beautiful out here. Like CJ said, there was a lot of rain, so that might change these fish a little bit. But you know what? We don't give up. We're going to hit it hard and at least have some fun. Hopefully one of us don't go swimming before noon.
Alright guys, we're out here. This is our first morning out here on Eagle Lake. We just moved to fish here a little bit ago. We're fishing kind of spots we like to fish. Can't tell you what they are, but just letting you know we're fishing our kind of turf. Ended up moving one a couple minutes ago, a little guy that nipped and I missed him, but we kind of kept moving down our structure and got hooks into one. So we're going to take a quick look and we're going to get a measurement, put them back and keep rolling, because if we got fish moving, there's no sense in wasting much time. Right here, you little bastard. I don't want him to hook himself there.
I'm going to ask it. I'm going to ask.
Don't even say it.
I'm going to. CJ, you want the gloves?
No! Alright. Here we are. That's a beautiful fish. It's a little bit of an upgrade from that 31.5 last night, but love it. Musky fishing is where it's at, guys. Do that every time.
So remember to get the pliers out.
42.5. So here we are, 42.5 inch Canadian Muskie. Beautiful, guys. Why don't you tell us how the trip's going, Mark?
Not bad. We're doing okay. What do we got? 31.5, 42. Seen a few. I had a real nice one, mid to upper 40s, follow me today. Couldn't get it to bite, but we have, even though we're on a new lake, we're doing what we do. Can I tell my secret? We call it island hopping. We got kind of a game plan, but we just keep going and hitting every places, hit it, go, hit it, go, hit it, and go. So far it's been working out for us. So right now, we're gonna go hit another spot. And a little nervous. The maps up here aren't that good. There's a lot of rocks. So, but you know what? Christian and I's game plan is we go where no one else goes, and we fish like no one else fishes. Right now, gotta go. Peanut time. Ready? All right, first muskie this year, first muskie in Canada. We're gonna quick measures of this and release it. Beautiful fish. 41 and a quarter. Okay, here we go, guys. I think he's ready to swim away. Here we go. All right, beautiful release. We like to see him swim away like that. All right, let's get back at it.
All right, guys, we're heading out here, day number 2, up here in Ontario. Wind is pounding into camp this morning. I don't think many people have left. We got a late start. We had a good breakfast this morning, but we're gonna go make an all-day adventure of it like we normally do. Sounds like we're doing better than most people in camp, which makes us feel good. You know, we hope everybody catches fish, but we're still glad to be catching fish ourselves. We're gonna change a little things up. We're gonna hit some different turf that we haven't hit yet out here, and see if maybe we can't, you know, set hooks into those 50 inchers we're out here after. So stick with us. Marky Mark is feeling good. Got some potatoes and eggs in his belly.
Rock.
He's ready to go.
I'm ready to rock.
So,
let's go, man. Ready?
Let's do our tour. We'll see you guys soon. Alright guys, we're out here, morning number 2. It's shaking a little bit. Basically we were fishing this spot that we moved a couple fish yesterday. I caught one, caught 42 and a half here. Just coming around this rock here. And this is where my dad had raised a pretty decent fish yesterday, and so we were just talking about it, saying it's got to be here somewhere. And about that time I looked down and here's this fish just charging my bait, and I had it coming right towards me, and then the fish ate it and came straight towards me, and I honestly didn't think I was going to catch this fish, because anybody who musky fishes knows that when it comes towards you, your hook set odds are pretty bad. But either way, we're going to get this fish out, measure it, and get it back and keep fishing.
CJ.
What?
Sorry to interrupt, but there's on the camera, there's an SD card thing flashing.
And it's counting on the left.
It is counting, so we're still good?
We're good.
All right, sorry.
There we go, guys. Beautiful Canadian muskie. That's what we're after. It's nice and thick and heavy and healthy, so let's get a measurement on it quick. We're betting 45. Ooh, 44. Sweet. So there we are. 44-inch Canadian muskie with Big Bear Outdoors. That's what we like to do. So thank you. Love it. All right, we're gonna get a little bit of a photo quick and then release it. So here we go. I lied. Still recording? I lied. We didn't bring the other camera, so let's release it. We're all good. Beautiful. Look how fat that fish is compared to my hand. I can only imagine what one of these giant ones we're after is going to look like and feel like. See ya. Sweet. Feels good. So that's 4 fish in a day and probably about 4 hours for Team McHugh. So that's still pretty dang good. Now let's get back to it. Right on.
We take it out first, or? Hey everyone. So CJ and I having a bluebird weather day, and we went down real far away from the lake, and I mean not even 5 minutes ago we started putzing around with fishing for lake trout. And I've got some lures that are like 20 some years old. Look what we got. That's a nice laker to me. So we can keep it. We're on a conservation license, so we're gonna put it in a live well. Look at that. Measure it real quick. It's 30-inch. 110 makes it to 30. Here we go. Let's go after some more. Let's have some fun. I don't know.
Can you tell?
Was this? I think so. Go ahead.
We're out here. This is day number 3 of our 2019 Muskie fishing adventures in Canada. We got a train in the background for a little bit of, mood sounds. We've had a battle today. It's been a grind, but we've raised the 2 biggest fish we've seen this whole trip so far. One was definitely a 50-incher, one was a high 40s. We didn't really have anything that wanted to eat, but as you guys seen, Marky Mark landed himself a nice big old lake trout during our lunch break, which is kind of perfect for that. But we're going to run through, there's a weed bed back behind us that we've been told is good, so we haven't really done very well the last few evenings, so we're going to kind of explore tonight, see what we can figure out. But alright, I guess come along. We're having a ball. This is Big Bear Outdoors, so we'll check back with you guys tomorrow if we're both still around. Stay tuned. Well, as you guys can see, I'm a little bit frustrated at the moment. We've been fishing and we haven't landed a muskie in 2.5 days now. So, I mean, we've been grinding. We've been casting all day, every day, pretty much. Today we've taken a couple little breaks, but we've got some pretty odd cold front conditions right now, and it's windy, and the water temps have dropped like, I don't know, almost 7-8 degrees since the start of last week. So that's pretty quick for these fish to adjust to, and I don't know, we can see some fish. We've seen some really big fish, but nothing will eat. So it's, I don't know, it's getting frustrating. So I kind of got to the point where I just wanted to catch a couple dang fish, and turns out I can't even do that successfully. So right now my eyes on a lasagna for dinner tonight in my bed, and then, I might start fresh tomorrow. I just wanted to let you guys know it's not always roses and sunshine for us out here fishing every time we come out. Sometimes we do struggle, and this is one of those struggles, Drove 15 hours to come out here and hammer fish, and we did pretty well for the first couple days, but it's been a grind for 3 now, so we're really hoping the last couple days of this trip are going to kind of turn around, but if this cold weather persists, it might be tough, but that's just part of what we do. Big Bear Outdoors. We never give up. We find something to hammer at, so stick with us. That's what we do. Alright guys, so we're capping off the end of our week here on Eagle Lake in Ontario, and it was pretty brutal compared to, our last trips up here to Canada. I think we ended up boating 5 or something like that Muskies, which is what we were after, but it was just a little bit more difficult since most of them came right away in the trip, and so the rest of the week was a grind. It wasn't just us that was struggling. There's a lot of guides in the area that haven't been on fish, their clients haven't been catching fish, so we actually did pretty well compared to a lot of people that are out doing the same thing that we are. And it wasn't just muskies. I mean, I guess apparently the walleyes, the smallmouth, the lake trout, everything's just kind of made a shift in pattern the last week. And I think, as we've told you guys before, when we showed up, the water temps were like 72 degrees, and we ended up finding water temps the next day that were 67. So every time you get a cold front that's that severe, it's always going to affect the fish. But we did all right for a couple guys who've never fished this end of the lake before, and
We're both in the same boat too.
yeah, just
Still.
kind of going on a whim, and now we've got the 6-hour drive home, and we'll see if we can survive that. We've made it this far.
That could be a
so,
rough one. That'll be a rough one.
Yeah. But anyway, thanks for checking out our video. As always, check out our Facebook, check out our YouTube. Marky Mark, CJ. We'll catch up with you guys next time.
Big Bear Outdoors.
Thank you. Ready?
Yeah. Show you a little something that we're doing. Yesterday when we went lake trout fishing, I didn't know I really had this feature that we could use. It's called Auto Chart. And the chip that we got up here for Eagle Lake, it's about every 10, 20 feet difference. Boom, boom, boom. Here, we're going back and forth to find out where we were fishing, and it's at 1 foot increments. And it is telling us something we didn't know yesterday, and it's pretty cool. So take a look, and I'll show you here. Look at the map, and this is where we caught it. Didn't realize that we had all this structure. This is what we were looking at, 20, 40, 60, 80. And here, we got 1 foot increments. We can see why they were positioned where they were positioned. We're going to drop a line a little bit later on, and kind of wish I knew I had this feature a long time ago. Opening new lakes. This is unbelievable. Big Bear Outdoors. Tip of the week. Ready? You're still filming, aren't you?
The highwayman. Hearts burning like they were on fire.
Hear that? Beautiful quietness of Canada. That's how our day's been. No fish. Oh, hey guys. I know what he said, but reality is I catch fish and I catch big fish. And that's the way it is. He just has trouble accepting that. Going to another hot spot. Got a little Sammy Hagar going on. Life is good.
You gonna sing for us?
Hello. I can't remember the words. I used to know the words. Heavy metal. Heavy metal noise. Took a picture. You took a picture. Just a second. Okay, you ready? Alright, man, we've been getting our butts kicked out here.
Alright guys, I'm trying to fish out here. And Mark's back here wearing his damn face sock. I think it's like a tube sock, and he cut off the ends and put over his damn head. Ow, ow. Coming soon, Big Bear Outdoors. Looking for a fishing partner for Canada 2020. So,
Me too.
apply within. Hit us up. I'll take all the help I can get.
Yes, you do need all that.
Yep.
So we're up here in Canada, and those that have been up in Canada know what I'm talking about, but there's a lot of important things that you need in Canada. Fishing tackle, this, that, and everything. But this right here, the waypoint for sand. That's a must. That's one of the first things we do when we get to a new lake or so. You hit the waypoints for sand. That's all I need to say.